It's plausible deniability.
So there's a new scam here where the
What?
machine.
Talk to
We're
me.
live.
Tell me about the new scam here.
Typical Brazilian scam. So the new Brazilian scam is if you have an international credit card, let's just say you have a Chase or something, I don't know, Wells Fargo, whatever, and you come to Brazil and you tap or you insert the card, right? There's no PIN because it's an international credit card, but it says, do you want to do in local currency, BRL, and real, or do you want to do in dollars? And the scam is dollars. If you do it in BRL, your credit card and your bank does the transaction for you and does the FX swap for you. It's a way better rate, right? If even no foreign transaction fees, they give you whatever market rate is, no problem. Amex too. But if you hit dollars, which all the gringos think is the right thing to do, it adds a 12% spread to it.
Why?
So you instantly
For conversion?
pay, yeah, for conversion, but here in Brazil on a local. So the local banks rape you. So all the gringos think it's a good idea to pay in dollars. They ended up paying 12% more. And it's cheap, so they don't give a fuck anyways, right? But
Nice.
they could be
Nice
saving
scam.
12%. Yeah, good scam. But Amex or Revolut or any of those neobanks, just there's none of that shit. It's only like physical cards from the US, and that's it. Even European cards don't do it. Just a US scam.
They're just scamming US people.
That's what I think. Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
It didn't ping me that we're live again.
Yeah, it doesn't post it as a tweet anymore. Like they just fucked something up, or maybe it was intentional.
Working as intended.
Working as intended. Is it?
Yeah,
Did it post the link at least on Eden's?
No, it didn't.
Nope.
It doesn't. It
Nope.
doesn't. We gotta tweet it. Like
What the
maybe we're
China?
maybe we're just supposed to be doing spaces now. Like this shit doesn't work.
This is silly. I actually hate it.
Yeah. It's probably another change. Our favorite guy.
Yeah, Nikita. Don't say his name.
Had
If
to
you say
make-
it 3 times, he just comes out.
he had
of
no
the closet.
choice. He had no choice.
That is kind of crazy. Let me see. Trying to get to the old Eden. Or wait, I forgot. I just got. I'm going to the Twitter as if I could like do something. I just need to share from here. Share screen. It's. I think the Twitter one is. Copy stream link.
Yeah, my buddy just asked me if I want to go on a fucking 70-kilometer bike ride tomorrow. Ew. 72 miles? 43-mile bike ride? Jesus
How
Christ.
many hours does that take?
I just saved it.
2 hours
I mean, I just
each
shared it.
way. 4 hours. But it's flat, which sucks.
I got it thrown on my Twitter.
I
think
threw it
Pete
up.
is punishing us, dude, because Denton, he said that he couldn't add. First, they removed tones from our UI. Then he says that they can't add the tones back or new tones because they're only a team of 30 people. So I responded to him yesterday that he could contract me and I could add a plethora of themes and make sure that it's consistent across everything in the app at max a week. And and that's because I have 3 children, right? I've got 3 kids, so my time is somewhat limited, and it'd probably take me like 2 or 3 days to put all the themes I want, and then another day or 2 of just making sure I didn't break anything in their huge code base. and, and then and then Denton goes ahead and he builds an extension that lets you change it back to the old theme just overnight.
Yep.
So I then responded that Elon Musk should stop making him make decisions because he's just fucking incompetent. And now Eden won't post to X anymore.
Yeah,
Coincidence? I don't know. I doubt
yeah.
that.
Dude, it
It
took
happened
me
with
like
Ace too.
15 minutes to do it and upload it and put it on user styles.
This guy.
Imagine he just hired you and fired all 30 people.
Yeah, I could be the theme maintainer. Like 500K a year to maintain the dim theme.
He he should just let us either A, create custom themes, or
Dude,
just contract us to maintain custom themes.
I'll make custom themes. Like it would take like 10 minutes for each theme to like look good. I'm gonna make one that's like Chinatown and it's like red and gold with like
Oh,
ornaments.
I like that. I like that, dude. Some gold bars and shit.
Yeah,
Some Chinese New Year. I like that, dude.
like dragon ornaments.
Dragon D's ornaments. All right, so let's see here. What's been going on? What have you been up to, Denton? I see you've been
Yeah,
you've fallen down the rabbit hole.
having fun with Claude, building with Claude, 12 hours a day.
You're literally the I love Claude meme now.
Yeah, wrangling 4 robots, building all kind of fun stuff. It's so much better than other AI I've tried, and you guys know I love AI. Number 1 fan.
You are the number one. I think you're up there with Shaw. I don't know if
Yeah.
you would fuck a robot yet. I can't confirm.
Yet?
But-
Dude, he told me last week he would, dude. He told me last week he
Oh,
would.
there we go. There we go.
Did Shaw do that?
He wanted to, dude. He was trying to partner with some company that was building robots, like fuckable robots. And he's
Who
like,
As we're
tests these,
speaking,
dude?
we
Why do
can,
you
as
become
we're
a tester?
speaking,
we can
I
hook these
deployed
things
a
up to Eliza OS.
website.
Then you could fuck your own robot that you program. Oh my god. There's I saw something today that kind of hit home. I'm a little sad to see this. You know Polynomial?
Fuckable robots? Sorry.
No. You know Polynomial? They were
Uh-huh.
crypto indices, commodities, and forex. Originally, when they first started out, they were gonna do options like derivatives aggregation,
Okay.
and then they pivoted, and they like were only doing it on Optimism or something. Then they switched to like the all-in-one kind of platform to trade all this kind of stuff. Then they launched their own chain, and they volume-wise they've done pretty well. They've done like over 7 billion in volume, since they've been around. They've been around for a long time. Like they're OGs like us. And today, about an hour ago, they announced that they're shutting down both the chain and the platform. So I'm gonna read over this. 4 billion plus in volume since they launched the chain, 27 million plus transactions, 22,000 users, 8 mil TVL at peak. So today, all markets they're closing 15-minute withdrawal delays. On the 18th, they're going to force close all the existing open positions if you haven't already closed and withdrawn. On the 24th, they're going to shut down their liquidity layer. On the 3rd, the chain will be completely shut down. So they're asking anyone who has funds on Polynomial to be out by the 24th. And if you do need help or questions, go check out go to their Twitter. I don't like sharing links like on the stream, obviously, but go on the Twitter. It's at Polynomialfi, and join their Discord from there. They're great guys. They'll be happy to help you out.
Cozy, could you send me that Medium from yesterday? That Medium link about setting up CloudBot on the M1 and the Sparks?
I didn't send that to you?
No.
Okay, I'll refind it and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
So
Just tell
they
Claude to do
originally
it.
announced.
I probably can find it. CloudBot setup, M1 Mac,
They had
NVIDIA Spark.
yeah, just do M1 NVIDIA Spark CloudBot setup.
I got it.
Or not CloudBot, that's just Claude if you want to run Claude locally.
Claude.
Yeah,
Split the atom.
yeah, just Claude.
You don't need fucking I'll give my fucking thing on CloudBot in a minute. So they originally announced TGE this quarter. They said obviously that's not happening now. They're shutting down instead of launching a token. We're shutting down instead of launching a token for a dying product. They snapshotted everyone who participated, and when they come back, early supporters will get priority. They took a they're saying like anyone who was part of their community took a risk on them when it mattered, and they'll remember that. So they built something they're proud of: 70 plus markets across crypto, stocks, commodities, forex, indices. First hybrid perps combining AMM plus order book, multi-collateral support, gasless trading that felt like a centralized exchange. The tech was pretty solid. But Solid doesn't win in derivatives. They build faster execution, better UX, innovative infrastructure, and none of it really mattered. Traders just went where the liquidity was. They didn't have it. Everything else was just features. In derivatives, liquidity is the moat. You can't out innovate it. You can't out market it. You can't outbuild it. They learned this watching their TVL drain from 8 million as traders chose depth over innovation. Here's the brutal lesson. The agentic world changed how we need to think about product entirely. The old playbook build great tech, users will come, doesn't work anymore. Liquidity compounds, features don't. We built the castle before the moat. The truth. On-chain derivatives have exploded 100x in recent years. Our thesis was right. Their execution wasn't. They have 27 million transactions worth of data on what works and what doesn't. They know exactly what the moat looks like now. To everyone who traded with them, provided liquidity, gave feedback, stuck around, thank you. Your capital is safe. We're doing the shutdown right because you deserve that. We're not walking away from the mission, making on-chain derivatives work at scale. The first hasn't gone out. Next time they build the moat first, same team, same mission, sharper execution. Everyone reading this gets first access. The derivatives revolution continues. We're just reloading. So if I had to
Interesting.
guess, they're probably going to shut this platform down, build something new with what they've learned, and then go and raise or get deals to have liquidity provisioning from day one, so that they have all of the tech, even improved upon because of how quickly the market's accelerating and technology is accelerating, and then they'll go live probably with a fat pool of liquidity. Sucks to see. I like those guys. They're I would say they have always kind of been like, I don't know, in the shadows doing great things. There's a couple other projects like that in like little niche sectors. But it is what it is.
Did they get any funding before?
I don't believe so.
They got a lot of followers from 2021, I guess.
Yeah. Well, they pivoted around and they like took advantage of where attention was on different markets.
That
They
cycle
were
was so much better than this one.
Yeah, you could trade equities, metals, oils, like you name it. You could trade gold there, silver there, whatever.
Then
Good product, good tech.
sounds like it.
Yep. We got I don't know if you saw, but sorry. Uniswap won their patent infringement lawsuit. Did you even know that was happening? Bancor.
No.
Yeah, Bancor had a
what?
patent case against Uniswap ruling, and the judge ruled the patents claimed abstract, ineligible ideas. Uniswap Labs safe. Vesting must continue.
What was the patent?
Let's see.
Those liquidity pools Banker had?
Let's see. Code used by Uniswap Labs in building the first iteration of Uniswap in 2018. Bancor protocol alleged the code was Bancor's patented infrastructure and that Uniswap Labs had profited greatly by deploying its intellectual property without consent.
Okay. Interesting.
So their V1 they were saying was based off of them. But I don't think it was. Like if I recall, Bancor worked significantly differently than Uniswap did. I could be wrong, but
They had those like three-way pools, didn't they?
there was like a. I'm trying to think what the feature was back then, because dude, I used to trade on Bancor like quite a bit. It was like one of the only places to go to. Like
I
you
think I
had
had Chainlink on there or something.
Ether
some point.
Delta, Bancor, and Essential and hot swaps. You know. Yeah, they're OG. I was talking about them the other day with someone. They were talking about the old trading kind of UI on Bancor, and I thought they were talking about Uniswap, and he's like, no, before that. I'm like, oh, well, it had to be Bancor. They were like the only ones who fucking were around to trade shitcoins in the early days, like as in the UI style that we relate to DEXs now. What else? What else is going on?
What's it called when you download the Chrome app on your phone, like Frentech used to do? What's that called?
Saving as an app. You save the
PWA?
web page as an app.
It's called a
Yeah.
progressive web app.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
For
Quadbot
what?
did this.
For this, I want to have like a dashboard that's a portfolio manager, and also a budgeting thing for personal and work stuff, and also has like tasks and a bunch of other stuff, and also AI summaries of news and markets. I want to have like a dashboard for everything that I do.
You want me to give you a skill to make you do it for you?
I already, I'm already like halfway through, but sure. You mean for the progressive web app?
It's not specifically for that, but it's to make sure that your app is consistent across mobile.
I've been
so that-
using your thing. I've been using it. It's good.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I usually it does like an audit, and then I choose like most of the things. Some things I don't, but most of them I choose to do. Sometimes it like removes features that I kind of want to have. But
that's you're using the Ives jobs one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Use the other one I gave you, the workflow orchestration, and then I'll send you this other one that I use that will test your site on like 5 different. It tests the UI for consistency of all the elements and make sure that nothing's overlapping, touching on like 5 different resolution types. So that way, when you do push it and you go to pull it up on mobile, it will have its own like styled UI. Like if you look at my like coziest.tools, that one was made without the jobs dive thing because I didn't want simplicity, right? Like
yeah, exactly. For the dashboards, I don't want them to be like simple.
Yeah, so for that, it's the good part about the jobs I've won is that it doesn't implement anything without asking you. So unless you tell it to skip, permissions, it will tell you all of the things that it wants to change and then ask for your review for you to decide whether you want it to change it or not. But yeah, if you actually look at that repo and like look through the README, you'll see that its main goal is simplicity. It wants to remove any additional noise, any buttons that don't belong, and sometimes those are features
Redundant
that you want.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes it's redundancy that you want there or that you think that you feel belongs there because of the type of app that it is. So yeah, I didn't use that for Coziest Tools, but I use some of the lenses that it has to like check things against for other projects, which is why like even for the orchestration one, I broke out each of the individual like agents so that way you could just use if you just want to use like the auditing one, you can use that. Or if you want the compounder to like compound everything for context purposes, you can use that.
Hmm.
I have
I
a
got
couple
three
others.
skills. Yeah, I got three skills that are pretty good for like auditing and advisory, and also building like a plan for I guess for monetizing it. Let me show you. I'll send them to you. See if you like them. And your site uses what logic does it use for the design stuff?
Which one?
The
They're
one you
I
were
think most.
showing at the start.
Oh, the one I was showing before we went online.
Yeah.
Which what? Which you say which model does it use?
No, like when you're selecting like what kind of designs you want and everything for yourself. So does it use
Okay,
that
okay.
logic?
I though that one is a little bit more advanced because there is a research agent that goes out first and it does some scraping of a couple sites that I gave it to find
Hmm.
current trends, most like commented on or positively engaged with front end designs, typography, websites, and it brings back its findings and then it shares that like every agent when it goes to do color, typography, whatever, it has to reference the information brought back from the research agent with the prompt and then it's like structured set of assignments. So it has this like three-tiered approach of taking information in from the outside, running it against the prompt, and then applying it to its guardrails, you could say, for like what it should be basing the design or color off of. And that's from like different rule like standards and rules that exist for UI, UX, contrast, color, things like that.
Hmm.
So it's that's why it's taken me a little bit. I keep like I want all the agents to be very smart and to be able to like to learn throughout the audit process. Because what happens
Hmm.
is like when it returns an output or a generation, the next step is for the audit agent to then go over and score it. And it has like 6 different lenses that it scores it through. And if it's below like, I don't know, I think like an 8, it makes it redo it. And it will do that until there's diminishing returns. So like if it could be the max is 5 times. If it goes to 5 iterations and like it's seeing diminishing returns, it will just publish that generation. Um, but yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm still working on it.
You
I'm still
got
trying. I'm
for
still trying to.
security
Do I what?
audits?
Did I
Do you
what?
have a skill for security audits?
Do I have a scale for security audits? Well, it's not. It's
Skill,
oh
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
command.
yep, yep.
It's
I,
crazy how it like finds more things even after it already does like 10 things. It still finds more.
well, that's the benefit of like these looping
Yeah,
we'll say
doing it
protocols, right?
recursively. Yeah.
Because like it will become kind of attached to a type of error after it finds something and then start searching for more stuff like that and then be like, okay, I'm done. I found out all the
Hmm.
errors that were like this. And you say do it again and it doesn't find any of those errors anymore. And now it will find something else, right? So like the other thing I do is I have a lessons file. It's in one of those skills. You'll see how it references that. And what it does is whenever it like makes an error and has to go back and fix something, it creates a lesson in the lessons file so that when I come back for a new session, or if I ask it to go find something from some error again, it will reference the lessons file to see like, what it can learn from the process it went through to fix the last error or bug, and then it
Hmm.
builds on that. And then after it fixes the next one, then it adds the lesson file to say like, okay, these are the things that were done to resolve this. So it's like, how I wanted to set up, how I was talking about with like support, how like, okay, you have a bunch of people that report a certain type of error, you know how to fix it. Like we just create an article. So that way we can point people to this article as like step one, if this doesn't fix it, then come back. It's exactly that like same methodology, right? Like it I report a user, me reports an error or a bug. It goes and it finds and fixes the bug. It then writes itself a little article about, like what it needed to do to fix it. And the next time I reach out about a bug, it goes, okay, like let's solve this thing. Okay, we solved it. Here's how we solved it. Let's create a lesson so that I can re-reference this if I ever have, bugs that are
Yeah,
similar
that's
again.
good. That's good.
Um, yeah, it's fun. I've been having fun playing around with all the models, and like I have some that are running locally to do things, to do random shit with, like to use my Siri remote and interact with my computer instead of using keyboards and mouse, and use my camera so I can just talk, and it knows whether I'm giving it a command on my computer or telling it to write code, which is kind of cool. There's a lot of like little cool unique
It's
things you can
crazy
do.
how much stuff you can do really fast.
Someone thought I was lying. They rocked me when I was explaining that what I'm using my remote for. It's like, Grok, does Siri remote have an SDK to, do da 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 da? And it was like, yes, it's one of the only remotes that, allow you to access
That's funny.
the voice and assign other commands to the remote and blah blah. And he's like, is it possible to do da da da? Like the things that I did. I'm like, fucking retard. It's not even that
Really?
it's not even that wowing. Like, okay, I'm using a Bluetooth remote to control things on my computer that
Yeah,
has Bluetooth.
yeah, yeah.
Like, buddy, this isn't it's not that serious. What's the cool part of it is that it understands like what the command is, that I'm asking for something that's just on an app on my computer, or the thing I'm saying to it is code related, and it will, if I have uh my terminal up or Claude Code, or if I had Cursor up, it would open that and just start writing the code. And that's the part that's I think is really cool. Yeah,
Oh, I
dog.
got a thing that clones voices too. We can automate this podcast.
It's fucking hilarious. Let's see. I saw another big raise that happened, but it was for a Bitcoin miner. They raised 75 million. Equity backing supports AI expansion strategy alongside mining operations. They're called Kango. Have you ever heard of them, Marty?
Never in my life. Kango?
Yeah, first I'm hearing of them.
Ever. Kango.
Pretty
Never.
wow. In this economy, raising 75 mil. How's the competition going along? We have for those of you who are not there right now, we have the Cayenne trading competition that is live. You get 250K worth of test funds. I'm gonna log in right now.
Let me check.
Pull it up.
You build a dashboard? Share that alpha.
No, it's just Metabase. I think we are at like over 1,000 unique users right now
Wow.
in a couple of days.
There we go.
And like almost 7K if you count the first competition that was in December.
Look at that
Thank-
full book. Holy cow. It's a beautiful thing right there.
Mm-hmm. Wait, we pumped, right? People should be
5%.
in decent profit. Damn, ETH is over 2K. Holy
We're
shit.
back, baby. We're fucking back. It was
Hell
like
yeah.
1950 yesterday.
This is what I live for, dude.
ETH over 2K is what you live for. You know,
Yeah.
a month ago I was saying anything under 3K, I want a KMS, and now we're just happy it's above 2K.
Over 2K, bro. I live for this shit.
We are live. Yeah, there's my money. You see, equity 100K, equity 150. I haven't put on any trades yet though, which I should. I feel bad if I win. Combo page working well. Nice little trade drawer. Trading cart, I like to call it.
Yeah, I'm in profit.
You would be.
100 is too much. Gotta try less. 100 lot on all of them is too much. Is it size?
That's
Leg
only-
ratio
that's one.
1. Size 1, really? So that
Yeah.
means one of the legs doesn't have any liquidity. Is it for tomorrow? Yeah, that's probably why, because it's for tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do let's change this to October or March 5th. Or 6th, I'm sorry.
Or even the end of the month.
I wasn't paying attention. Duplicate instruments where stop changing my dates.
Stop changing them.
How high are we gonna go before we go to 0?
2100. No, just kidding.
Let's look at the Bitcoin chart. Yikes.
Yeah, still one of these. You know what? If you're watching, Rod, what we need to do is we need to show which leg. I think we do. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Sorry. I'm like, we need to show which leg has no liquidity. It does right here. 27th February. Let's change this.
Yeah, it needs to
to,
have
let's see what it says.
you can post it. Boom. You can
Yeah,
post it.
boom. Let's see. We should highlight that so that they see.
Yeah, it should be bold.
Yeah, like
Done.
blink.
Trade successful. Done.
Make the whole row blink.
Open this up. I should have position show up here in just a moment. Instantaneous position showing we need and highlighting where liquidity is missing on combos. And I'll be happy. Oops, positions, boom. Options 4, purpose 1. Bing, bang, boom.
Either
Bada bing, bada boom.
bada bing, bada bang.
Oh, so I don't know how much money you guys have earned, but right now I'm up almost $4 or $5, and I will be here. I will be adding $4 or $5 in profit every hour until I win the tournament.
Incredible.
It's incredible tech. I told Claude to just make sure I'm every half an hour in at least $4 of profit. Make no mistakes.
$4 buybacks.
$4 buybacks. Buyback and burns.
Wait, am I sharing? Am I actually sharing? Okay, I am. I'm like, I don't want to
Yeah.
be doing all this talking and then not have shared anything. Yeah, we were we were talking about earlier, and I said I would get into it. Was all the Claudebot stuff. So you have a buddy you were telling me about, Marty, that was very happy to tell you about his bot. He's very
A
excited.
hedge fund guy, okay, super educated, super smart, you know, Brazilianaire, you know, smart lad, not just a Zoomer TikTokist. He set up the Claudebot to like reply to Slack. I'm not sure if it was Slack, but a Slack like messenger,
Are you sure it
and
wasn't
it would
him
tell
using
him.
it in Slack? Like, he probably configured it through Slack. Because
That's
you
what I
can
mean, like Slack or some messaging app. I don't know exactly what it was, and he would say like, "Oh, go do this," and then before it could, do the final draft or the final edits, it told him exactly what it was going to do, how he was going to do it, bada bing, bada boom, and then he had to approve it. And he's trying to bring AI to Brazilian companies that are, let's say, outdated, right?
Mhm.
So this is like his first step, but he's learning through the way of doing. He actually had he got a sponsorship from Grok, I think, to host an
What?
AI meeting here in Rio. They had that last year, so they were doing like grants to host engineers, developers, even traders, AI focused meet and greet here in Rio.
From
They did
XAI,
that
from
last year.
Grok?
I think it was from Grok.
Wow.
I think it was from the Grokist.
getting ready for
Hmm.
X money.
Did you see Anthropic? What did they raise? 30 billion, 14 billion,
30
something
billion,
like that?
300,
Ew.
300
So-
billion.
So gross.
Then Elon Musk replied to them, like saying, like, your
Wow, I
company
totally
hates-
butchered that. Sorry, I totally butchered that. It
Yeah.
was an Anthropic grant, the official Cloud
Oh.
Code meetup in Rio. 35 engineers and entrepreneurs came into their office for 2 live demos with the Cloud Code and Cowork. This lady
So he
named
got a
Kat.
grant from Anthropic for showing his Claudebot?
No, this
before
now
Claudebot,
he's
like,
going Claudebot crazy. But before he got a grant to host a meet and greet and a demo day with Claude back in December.
Hmm.
They,
I'm
they
gonna-
had it all over the
I'm
world.
gonna host a 5-hour TED Talk about how I changed the theme on Twitter.
And how they need to hire you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand
I
by.
was
I'll back you
told-
on that.
I was told it was impossible. I was
Yeah.
told there was no capacity for this. But I pushed through with the help of Claude because this is the
Like-
future.
I like it. There's one other thing I wanted to clear up. There's this bill that's just like in the US when these people bring up bills. So there's a bill in Brazil that Brazil's going to create a Bitcoin, strategic reserve managed by the central bank and the Ministry of Finance, and that they're going to buy a 1 million Bitcoin or something. Like, it's not going to happen. Okay. Just telling you now. It's never going to happen. A 1 million? No, sure. But, these people are fucking retarded. Introduced means that it's brought up and is being talked about. It's never going to be approved. So there's this whole thing. Oh, they're 1 million Bitcoin. Yeah, they're not buying 1 million Bitcoin. They have other fucking problems to fix before they buy 1 million Bitcoin. Fucking Cointelegraph can go suck it.
did you see the Sailor interview where he said the number out loud?
8,000 US dollars.
He said
Wow.
Way
the
to put a
number out
fucking
loud.
target on your back.
You should know you never say the number out loud.
Oh, wow.
Yep. 8,000.
But
Rather in
8,000.
trouble.
How is he?
Now, I will say, I
How
think
is it
that
so low?
I have no idea. This motherfucker's top
Yeah.
It's
ticking
where
every.
they can't sell. It's probably where they can't sell the Bitcoin to repay the debt. Like all their cash that they have, if any, all their Bitcoin that they have, if it goes to 8,000 to repay the debt, that I'm just guessing here, but
Yeah, because he said he's like, we would just roll it over, like.
and the lady, what?
Yeah, she was like, "What bank do you think will loan to you?" And he's like, "I think banks will loan to me. There's value in the volatility of Bitcoin or some shit like that." And I was like, "Oh my
No, but there always is restructuring firms and distress asset firms, and they buy bankrupt companies as well, right, at a discount, right? But let's not get ahead of ourselves and just say they're gonna refinance us 100%. Like, what if they don't? Right? That has to be a conversation.
You would think."
You
You
would
would
think.
think. I think that like him saying that number though is like, even though it would be crazy in most situations, that I don't see. There's obviously the non-zero chance, but that reality is like so slim. $8,000 is
Low.
I mean,
I mean, crypto's over if Bitcoin goes to 8,000.
yeah. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but the probability of that happening in the reality that we're in is like unfathomable. I couldn't imagine like
I mean, it's over, right? It's over.
yeah,
If
everything's
Bitcoin goes to
over.
8,000, yeah, it's over.
There would have to be some type of like global catastrophe, like where a meteor fucking hitting, slamming into the earth and killing half the world for like, and even then we'd probably go up. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they'd be like, "Oh, think of all the Bitcoin that can't be sold now." Bullish.
You have that and a target on his back now, $8,000.
What do you think about Euphoria, Marty? That new it's a tap
One.
trading, kind of like an options platform, I guess you could say.
Is that the one that looks like it's like neon lights that it goes up
Yep,
and
yep.
down?
Yep.
Like the gambling? It's like fucking
Yep.
gambling. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, that thing. Yeah. I think that hopefully they're making a lot of money. Mhm. Oh, that's
Do you
fucking
think
great,
that
dude.
people will play this for a long time? Like that's my
No.
question.
No. But you don't need a long time. You just need 1 month. These
1 month of
gambling
peace.
shit, you don't need years of play. You can make a fuck ton of money in a short period of time.
What if they were to add stocks, fucking
Oh, then people will play forever.
Yeah, well, that's the idea, right? They're probably going to add stocks for all the Wall Street bet kids, TikTok kids. I would imagine, dude. I mean, even adding fucking gold and silver on here.
Oh, for sure. Whatever's hot, add it. Whatever's hot that week.
Hey,
So
let's gamble.
the one thing that I agree, I don't think like the clones necessarily validate it. This guy's saying like, his tweet is like, this thing's validated before it's even live. There's a bunch of tap trading platforms like popping up on Solana, copying this. But what I think gives it some validation is the Polymarket shorted markets. You have like the 5-minute markets that are
Mm-hmm.
kind of popping off. I mean, most of the volume is probably bots, like little Claude bots, but you're seeing a lot of interest in trading these extremely short time frame markets. What I want to know is, can you like increase your wager? Can I put down?
What's the
$10
wager?
on that?
$1? Oh,
Yeah, all these are
what can I
dollar
put $1,000 at a time?
Let's gamble, dude. Load up some money in there.
I'll go live this week with that.
February 16th is coming, right?
Yep.
Time to gamble.
So I don't know. I think this is when we were talking about with Aphelion, like the need for good apps. I think this is one of those apps that's unique enough for people to go on vacation. Like if you had no plans of doing if you saw the stuff on Mega that at launch and you're just like, oh, it's not for me. Like it's not really anything too new and exciting. I think that people will go over to play this
I agree.
to at least try it. So yeah, February 16th. That is this is probably the only thing. No, I'm not paid by them or working with them in any capacity. This is probably the only thing that I see that's like interesting right now to go and play with. Besides our own shit, like if you're not trading on
That's a
Cayenne
free test app.
right now, you should be trading on Cayenne right now. And come the 16th, you should go and try this and still be trading on Cayenne.
Yeah, look what I just
Still-
sent you.
It's still
Epstein
opportunity.
and
There's still
Howard
things coming
shared
out.
a wall. Yeah, there's new things coming out.
And who?
Epstein and Howard Lutnick shared a wall. Fucking gross, dude. I thought they lived on the same street. I didn't know that they were fucking neighbors.
Wow. But buddies.
There's probably a door that goes from one to the other.
Oh, there's a tunnel for
So-
sure. You saw those tunnels. Whatever happened to those fucking tunnels, dude?
It's very free real estate.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
He's the Secretary of Commerce, right?
Yeah, you know he's a billionaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he ran Cantor Fitzgerald, which was Tether's bank, and now his son runs Cantor Fitzgerald.
I didn't know his son did. I knew he
Now
did though.
his son.
Yeah,
Now
I knew he
his
did.
son does. Yeah.
On the left, 9 East 71st Street, Jeffrey Epstein's house. On the right, 11 East 71st Street, Howard Lutnick's house. Both owned by Leslie Wexner. Both purchased in 1998. Neighbors for 21 years. But I digress.
And he's like, "Oh, I never met the guy. You're fucking shared a wall with him."
Why would he say this if it's so easy to find out that he's lying?
Dude, he took his whole family to the island. They're in multiple deals together. Like everything that he
Because
ever said
goldfish
was
brains.
Why don't these
Yeah.
people just stay quiet? Like, why?
because they
Say
want to
things.
go on national television and say that you never met him, and then
Yeah,
2 weeks later, fucked.
The thing is that they know that people are so easily distracted. I'm actually amazed that that people demanding like more from the Epstein stuff has persisted for so long, and to the point where like it's breached into like mainstream, right? Like the conspiracy.
Mhm.
I'm not saying conspiracies in a bad way, just like the things that like we can't prove and don't know, so that if there's any belief of it, that people are just like grasping onto it. And the one thing is like for school pictures for picture day this year, a ton of schools had parents that were like boycotting picture day, not having their kids go in because the guy who owns the company that does all of the school pictures was like all over in the Epstein files, was like a close friend of his. So it was like,
Yeah, that's fucking.
you
yeah,
know,
that's
you
fucking-
can theorize what you want from there, but it's essentially a database of like every child in school in the United States, and
That's gross.
now approximately where all of these children live. You've collected their names, their addresses, their phone numbers for their parents.
And I had their photo to run through the facial recognition software.
Yep. So a lot of parents
and
who
clone their voice.
yeah, so it's crazy to see that like
Yeah.
it's gotten to that point, right? To where like the normal mom who not for it for any other thing, right, would be like, yeah, I don't know, that's a little too far, that's a stretch. But when it comes to this,
This is
they're
just
having.
pure like.
What do you think about his
I'm not
wife
even.
starting Twitter and like saying all this? The crazy thing to me is like
Whose
we all
wife did Twitter?
Epstein's wife now has a Twitter, and she
Oh,
was
that
saying,
that
The girlfriend?
yeah,
that lady.
yeah. She said his
One
wife.
of one of his wives, right?
Yeah. It was the one that like she's the one that got everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like she went in his will he made 2 days before his not death. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he put everything to her. So she created a Twitter and was saying that she's going to expose like everyone, that like he was innocent of a lot of the stuff that people think or say that he did. That yes, there are she's not denying that like there's trafficking that takes place, but that he was um like he was doing it for blackmail and for like the business connections and money, and like when he got into that circle, the powerful people with all the money and stuff, that like there's no avoiding being around that, right? Like that's that's what they do. And that's the thing, like you hear some people who are very adamant about nothing matters until like the clients are the ones getting arrested, right? And
Yeah.
that's the part that they want to make go away, because like the Epstein thing in itself is so much bigger than just like child trafficking, right? Or just like child exploitation. Like the types of things that they're doing and people that are involved are like unfathomable to most people. It would seem like it's from a movie probably, right?
Yeah, but every conspiracy theory is probably true. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing. Now
Yeah.
that like you see in the
Um,
emails that like
I don't know if that one about Bill Gates slicing a baby with a katana. I don't know if that one. You think
That one's true. That one's definitely true.
Like,
the thing
yeah,
is like
everybody's giving each other kickbacks for like smuggled like teenagers.
Yeah, but the fucked up thing is they were all
Bill
in
Gates talking
and
about
they
his
all have
chlamydia.
kids. That's what's wrong with
Yeah, Bill Gates talking about his chlamydia.
it. Oh yeah, the clap. Straight bro. All these people are fucked. Dude. I hope they just released it, and I hope that the American people are now seeing how fucked these people are. I think that lady, the attorney general lady, went on stage and just looked like a fucking retard, dude. Not even if out of the clip farms. Like, go watch the whole thing. She sounded like an idiot.
oh,
Dude,
I know she
She
looked
I don't
terrible.
like
talking about
how
stocks.
Like,
I don't
why are we
like how if
still like
someone's
focused
not
on Epstein? We're
yeah, I
S&Ps
don't
over
like
this, and like we're
Yeah, fuck you.
I,
Yeah.
I don't like how if
Fuck.
someone's not on there, like someone who's in a high position, they now act like this like exonerates them from any suspicion, when there's probably like other social circles that are just like this, that are just not discovered yet, like all
yeah,
over
Oh,
the
for sure.
world. And
It's all
and
around us.
now
They
people are
just got
acting
some
like,
Brazilian pilot, dude. They just got some
yeah, like
Brazilian
if you're
pilot who's
elite and you're
70.
not on the Epstein files, then you're just 100% innocent. Like,
Yeah.
there's obviously other
you didn't
shit going on.
didn't know that?
Yeah, of course you're 100% innocent. Of course you are.
There's like the Chinese
Epstein?
Epstein files, the fucking
Oh, for sure, dude. Second and third world country files, dude. It probably
yeah,
goes deep.
dude.
Bro.
Right now, there's a bank fraud here in Brazil, Master Bank. Any neobank linked to Master Bank is now blowing up because it's like 2 billion USD. The federal police and the civil police and all these guys are going after everybody in this, but it's a 12 billion reais, which is like, oh, it's more than 2 billion. It's like 4 billion US. It's pretty fucking crazy. Oh no, it's right. 2 billion US. 2 billion US
And
fraud.
and what happened?
Ah, they didn't any neobank linked to them got fucked, and it's all coming out that even up to like the Supreme Court and the judge that's gonna oversee the fraud case is part of the Master Bank files, let's call it, right? They're all in on it. It's probably the biggest fraud outside of the Petrobras fraud, which happened a few years ago, which involved every single politician in Brazil. It's just they took people's money and invested in other shit. It's basically the too long didn't read. So the Supreme Court judge just stepped aside this morning because he's in the files as being their buddies. The guy who was going to oversee the case. Yeah, the guy who was going to oversee the case was fucked. So this guy, he bought a stake in 2017, renamed it to Master in 2021. Of course, offering high return investments to clients and a 12 billion reais fraud. And they basically were buying shit, like a Ponzi scheme, basically. They would create payroll loan portfolios, inflating the bank's balance sheet, and would sell it to other banks as like, oh, look, we're good. You can give us a loan. We're good for it. And they were never good for it.
Well,
So
you love to see it.
it's imploding.
You love to see it.
But it's affecting every neobank and customers' deposits in these banks that use Masterbank to issue the Visa and MasterCards. Just like if Metropolitan Bank or is it something Trust in the U.S.? I forget what it's called. Not E-Trust. Something Trust and Bank. It starts with an E in the U.S. that offers all these crypto cards and all these neobank cards and all this shit. Like basically all that shit would go to zero if there was a U.S. equivalent.
That would be insane.
Yeah. I got to jump. Gotta
Yep.
slam some food.
Boys
Been
and
good.
girls.
See ya
One hour.
Monday.
If you aren't on Cayenne yet, go check it out at alphin.cayenne.blue. And we will see you all back on
Go
Monday.
trade.